Well, well, well. The Morning Gardener's back. I just finished watching a few videos. You guys out there doing a good job with some of these videos. And I want you to know that I've been watching your videos. And I put a couple out of my own. Um, hello. Let me see. I just finished telling the good people that my plants, everything is looking great. And before I go off and mess with the trays anymore, I'm gonna give it a few more days and see if the kale will come up. I got some kale, but it's like I got a lot of them that didn't do well. Thank you for the thumbs up there. I appreciate it. And um, everything looking good. The trees are slowly opening up their blossoms, and I added a fertilizer to them that really is suited to stimulate blossoms, which is Dr. Earth, not affiliated with his store by any means. But I kind of like the stuff because I saw what's in the bag and you read what's on the bag and you see what's there. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Everything looks good. I went all out this year, like I do every year. I went all out. Let me do something here. I said I want this. Yeah, this is good. Hello, how you doing? And we got, let's see. I see you already. Oh, this way. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Hopefully, everything's going to go, and we don't get. Remember last year, we got a lot of rain, a whole bunch of rain. So that was interesting. So now we got a situation. We got a brand new, fresh um, spring coming and summer, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Black cat. Oh wait a minute, hold up. Let's see what this is. Let's see. I have 3 bags of black cow in my garden, just waiting. Oh, I see you all excited. Hey, let me tell you something about the black cow. Because I had a question asked one time I was on the line, and I cannot and will not say anything about a product that I don't have full information on. A young lady asked me one question. Were there any problems with pharmaceuticals in that particular product? And the uh, company representative, which watches my page on YouTube, he answered the question. I saw it in my email one day I was getting off work, and he stated that they treat their product basic with techniques dealing with heat, so that they don't have any issues with any kind of contaminants. And I thought that was quite interesting that he took the time out to answer that question for um, a couple of my viewers, I guess you would say that. And he answered that. Let's see, the Swiss chard overwintered. Oh, okay, that's good. That's real good. Overwintering Swiss chard is always a plus. I am in zone 7A. Okay, all right, I'm in zone 7B. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm doing good, folks. And I know you are as well. Because we still above ground. And we got up this morning. The thing about it is concentrate on your gardening like you never had before. Like you never had before. Like you're on a mission. Because we need to eat, folks. And the stuff in the grocery stores has got two strikes against it. One is expensive as hell. And two, you don't know what's in it or where it came from. Yeah, you're right. You've been following the weather. Here in Maryland, we got a couple of cold nights coming. That's why I still have the heater on. and it just doesn't seem to bother me right now. I kept these plants through when it got down to 9 degrees, and I had these plants out there, and I said, "Well, I'm gonna most likely lose these plants," and I didn't lose them. I got most of what I got to put in next is peppers. I got peppers to put in. I don't know what made me put the watermelon in early, but I did, and but they're still surviving, so not too concerned about that. Not too concerned about that. And I'm just looking forward to the spring. I actually got out there. This is the first time in 4 or 5 years that I'll fertilize my kiwi plant. I said, go ahead and fertilize it. So you get a whole bunch of kiwis on there this year. I am thinking of planting. I am thinking of planting cowpeas this year. Never heard of them. I mean, I've heard of them, but I've never tried them. Going to hold this is spring this year. God, God. Yeah, do what you can this year. Grow as much as you can. Grow as much as you can, because nothing in this entire country right now is normal. Nothing. Nothing is normal right now. Nothing is normal. So grow as much as you can. And so I definitely got a lot of stuff planned for this year going. And I think I'm gonna go back to growing. They call it God, what's the name? Ginger. Ginger is slowly going up in price in the stores. Plus, I used to grow it a few years back, and then I just stopped because I got bored or something was going on in my life, and I just stopped growing it. But I started out with a little teeny pieces like this, two of them, and then I started adding up to pounds of it, getting ready to add up to tens and 20 pounds of it. But I kind of got away from it. Ginger. Interesting thing. I go to a store where I bought some ginger today. It's really great if you have stomach problems, respiratory problems, with a little bit of raw honey. You could work some miracles with the stuff. But at any rate, ginger is expensive, good for you, and it sells like crazy. It grows. I have videos up where I was growing ginger at one time. It was really exciting. And on that note, folks, I'm just good. I'm just good. I'm fantastic. I'm doing good. Wait a minute. My refrigerator went down today. I went down there. The ice melted. All my grocery, everything is gone. And so that still is not going to bring me down. No, sirree. No, sirree. All the grocery gone. Just loaded up and the grocery gone. In other words, the refrigerator just got warm and the motor was running and everything. It just got warm. I said, do you always have problems with squash bugs? No, no problem with squash bugs. Um, you can. It's so many organic sprays you can make at home. Do not go out and buy any of that crap from the store and pay $20, $30 for it. Make it at home. It's so much you can make. Squash. I've never had problem with squash bugs. Never. I put enough cow manure up under that squash and blood and meal and all that stuff and what is bone meal and all that. That squash grows so healthy the bugs don't want it. Bugs only really want plants that are suffering and dying or headed that way. And that's the only ones they really want. They're the only plants they want. What? The refrigerator? Yeah, refrigerator is down. I got up yesterday, excuse me, to go to work, and in the ice tray, the water started moving back and forth like this, right? And I said, wait a minute, that's water. And I knew that wasn't normal. The motor was running, everything. The light was on in the refrigerator, but it was just warm as the room, I guess you would say. So I said, okay, refrigerator gone. I said, come on, can I catch a break? Let's see, the ice tray was dancing, laugh out loud. No, the water in the ice tray was going like this. I said, oh, come on. I said, I can't believe this. I got one car down. I got one refrigerator down. I'm not gonna count the little motorcycle, the little scooter. I have a scooter that I love that thing. I love that thing. But I never. Here's what I did. I never got the license for operating it, and I think I rode it one time. It's about 5 years old now. It's 250 scooter. I rode it one time. It's in the yard underneath a tarp. I rode it one single time, and I think that trip might have been maybe 6 miles, something like that. So the thing, it's a beautiful scooter. Oh, one of them Chinese scooters, rather. But it's a 250. It's a real sturdy bike. I think wish we would run. Yeah, what are you talking about is getting expensive? You referring to food? Oh, cinnamon. I got you. Cinnamon. I see it here. Cinnamon. Let's see. Cinnamon good. Diabetics use it. Cinnamon's good for that. Cinnamon's good when you're a gardener. If you get mold on your plants, you can sprinkle a light sprinkling of cinnamon, and that will get rid of some of the mold on plants. Just a wealth of information here. I really love this gardening thing. Any of you remember an old show? And I was watching it on the videotape yesterday. Remember an old show? Some of you might be older to remember. They call it Gilligan's Island. Why did they keep Gilligan? That's what I never understood. They've been there for years. He's been sabotaging each trip they get rid of it. Each time they get ready to get off that island, he would sabotage it. I just didn't understand the whole premise of the show. And they always had like really, really, really fresh clothes or any kind of clothes. That once I saw Mr. Howell break out a diver's outfit, and I said, "Wait a minute! They said it was a 3-hour tour." Now I went on a fishing boat once for 8 hours, and all I took was the clothes that was on my back and my fishing rods and bait. These people went out for 3 hours. They took suitcases of money. Ginger had like about 50 outfits. And the house got on it. They had bottles of wine. They had money, furs. I mean, my goodness. And Gilligan and the skipper been on the island for years. And their clothes was always fresh. Okay, let me throw this your way. Most of my live conversations are on the subject, most of them, on the subject of using fish. Not buying fish, but putting fish in your garden from the fish market. Go in the fish market with a couple 5-gallon buckets with a lid and ask for some fish. Maybe tip the guy $2, $3, $4, $5, and he'll fill up your buckets. That way it won't be a bother for him. If you come back in there asking for it, he'll say, "Oh, I remember that guy. He gave me $5 last time for a product that I don't even use. And you bury it in the garden and you got nothing but gold when you do that. But we talk about that a lot. Here on the Morning Gardener Show, we talk a lot about using fish. We talk a lot about it. It comes up in many occasions on this show about using fish. It is free resource. It is a great resource. It is something that you will love. Good evening, MG. Thank you. Thank you very much. We are here talking about the same thing we always talk about, which is the excitement and the thrill and the passion of gardening. That's what we're doing. It is a wonderful and beautiful thing. I've been watching your videos quite lately. I have. I messed up on something I did wrong. I ordered some items on eBay. The zucchini came in yesterday. The seeds. The bell peppers. I ordered some giant bell peppers. I don't know what made me do that. Then I just got them. They're going to be here late. I don't know what. I'm thinking about May or something. So I should have never ordered those. So what I'm going to do is to compensate for that. I got this here. I bought a year ago. These are California Wonders. I've never grown them before. Has anyone ever grown California Wonders, bell peppers? And if so, do they ever get any real size to them? And let's see what we got here. Let's see. I heard. Okay. Inhibit your place. I'm not familiar with that. I've heard of it, but here's where I'm at, folks. This is the line that I'm at. I've been doing this for about 19 years now. Gardening is filled with a lot of mistruths. Totally buck wild. It's almost as bad as fishing. Fishing shows a man standing on a commercial and he says, if you get this lure, the new lure, the new lure, the new lure, the new lure, it will catch any fish, sharks, whales, panfish, and come on now. And he just wants all he wants is $19.95. And he's going to throw in a second set of hooks for just $19.95 and guaranteed and then they got the disclaimer where they bring these professional bass fishermen in who they pay and they say, I've been using these hooks for how long have I been using? I've been using these hooks for 20 years now. They always work. In every single tournament I've ever won, I've used these. And come on now, he's being paid to say that. So, long story short, gardening is filled up the same way. Gardening is done the same way. They got these magical formulas that they say it works, guaranteed to grow 250-pound watermelons overnight. And that's not true. And then I like where they have some of the gardeners that look like you and I, and they stand there and say, hello, how you doing? I'm using this. It has always worked and made me a professional gardener in less than 2 weeks. So I look at that and I go, I wonder if she's been paid to say that. And and they got so many of them out there. It's just like they use the pretty girls and gardeners, which got, by the way, get lots of hits. And then they turn around and they give you the pretty smile and all that, and then they say, I always use this. Make sure you use this. And you wonder, if they're getting paid to do it. Of course, they're getting paid to do it. Gardening is so freaking basic that you got to remember if you stick by what plants eat and been eating for millions and millions of years, you'll do okay. And all they've been eating for millions of years is compost. It hasn't changed, folks, at all. You can use special chemicals to cause a plant to grow faster. And what will happen to that plant is you'll grow it faster and the bugs will come in and start eating on it because they'll say, wait a minute, this thing is not growing right. And it's very, very tender. This looks like something I want to eat. But if you grow a plant naturally and give it all the foods that they need that are natural, wood, grass clippings, leaves, animal dung, animal poo, natural stuff, uh, and on some occasions, the whole animal. And plants will grow naturally. They will grow naturally. They don't need you, first of all, and they don't need all these fancy chemicals in a bag. They don't need it. They just don't need it. Bugs eat plants primarily that are sick. That's what they eat. And I don't have bugs chasing down my plants. I got videos on where I showed all last year all these these beautiful plants on my property, biomass. Thank you. Um, all these beautiful plants on my property. No holes from insects nowhere. And I say, how is that? Why? Well, my soil is loaded up with wood chips. It's loaded up with all kinds of organic matter. I even feed my plants liquid fertilizer that's made from grass and weeds. They eat well, folks. They eat well. So on that note, good evening. Oh, Les Barger, hello, how you doing? You came at the end of my broadcast because I got to get out of here and go to work today. But I do appreciate you and all of you for stopping by. I really do. I mean, we can have some fun sometime, but in all seriousness, don't ever let nobody just be taking your money from you while you handing it out. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I got stuck with the late shift today, so to speak. My MG and friends. See, that's food for us. And he also, in well as left margin, uses organic forms of gardening. Thank you. I'm a new gardener. Thank you. I'm a new gardener. Hmm. That's a good thing. Once you get hooked, get hooked, you're gonna be doing it every day. You're gonna be doing it every day. You're gonna do it 360 days a week of year, and it's gonna be incredible. You're gonna enjoy the ride. You're gonna see tiny little seeds produce huge plants. You're gonna see tasty plants, and you're gonna say, "Wow, this is really great." I try to do organic myself. Yeah, that's what you do. That's what I was just saying. You do organic gardening, and that's the way to go. The way to go. That's the way to go, folks. I did a video not too long ago. I think it was like 2 days ago, and it shows me using a funnel to put organic fertilizer right at the root base, just for the hell of it. I just wanted to test out how it works, and so I did it. And I'm just waiting for it to rain. I'm just waiting for some rain to really wet that down because I'm not gonna go out there and spend my hard-earned money pumping water from a water hose into the ground. I don't do that anyway because it kills the biology in the soil. So I'm all set up to use this rainwater like I do every year. I use 100 pounds sure flow pump on demand, and I let the tanks fill up, and I water my garden down. I use, and if you don't have a lot of money, and you happen to be buying animal manure like what they call it stuff. Oh God, it's called black cow, or if you're using rabbit manure or if you're using chicken manure, you can extend that by just making it into a tea. I put mine into a sock and drop it down into a barrel of rainwater, and I'm all set. Well, this has been the Morning Gardening Show, folks. You have been great, as usual. You've been great, and remember, keep on growing. And like I said, I have a couple of videos up if you want to take some time to go over and look at them. Put them up early today. So enjoy it and have a great day, folks. Thank you.